Napambo. I'm the Deputy Representative for the United Nations Population Fund here in Ghana. So today's program is a validation meeting. We are validating one of the important pieces that we've been doing with Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, which was to do an investment case on maternal health, family planning, and gender-based violence, including harmful cultural practices. The idea of the assignment is that we need to know, based on what we have here in Ghana, we know that we have a deliberate policy as a government for Ghana to move beyond aid. We have the important mantra that we call Ghana Beyond Aid. And that means that the way we look at development aid also has to shift and has to change. And that means we have to move away from funding to financing. But if we are to move to financing, it means we have to do things differently. And therefore, for us in UNFPA, we work on 3 transformative results, which is on ending maternal deaths, ending unmet need for family planning, as well as ending gender-based violence. And therefore, we are trying to find out through this piece of research called the investment case to say, what do we need to do differently to move the investments that are being done in Ghana from really funding to co-financing? How do we convince the decision makers to put in money so that we can improve the maternal health targets, we can improve the gender-based violence and harmful cultural practices targets, we can improve the unmet need for family planning in Ghana? For every dollar spent in these sectors, what is the economic benefit out of it? So that's the centrality of what we're doing here, to really tie the results that we want to achieve as a country, to see how much investment we need as a country, and at the same time, to understand what is the economic benefit of investing in these sectors. So this is what the study is about. So there are 3 scenarios that we are looking at. We are looking at the business as usual scenario, which is doing business the way we are. We leave interventions the way they are flowing, and therefore we do nothing much about it. The other scenario is where we put in extra money into the investments that we're doing, which is the achievable model. We put in extra resources in maternal health, in FP, which is family planning, and GBV. And then the other model is the ambitious kind of scenario where we put almost maybe 3 times what we're doing right now to achieve the goals. Now, depending on where we sit as Ghana, the whole discussions around domestic financing, finance management, and what have we, which scenario works for us best? Evidence clearly suggests that if we do business as usual, we are not going to meet any of those SDG targets, whether it's on reducing maternal mortality, whether it's achieving unmet need for family planning, or whether it's indeed reducing gender-based violence, including child marriages. And then the investment case also shows us that if we invest in these sectors, there are earnings, economic benefits that we accrue out of it. If we invest this much in maternal health, this is the economic value you get for every dollar. So the evidence is clear. If you invest more in this sector, this is how much you're getting. So depending what makes us comfortable in Ghana, what is it that the government is comfortable with? Certainly, the business as usual is no option. So we have 2 critical scenarios to consider: the achievable one, or indeed we can be very ambitious. What is the problem with that? Otherwise, there's nowhere we're going if we don't make that decisive action.
Thanks.